What is up, YouTube? My name is Buddy Blues, and they finally did it. Finally, after so many years, they finally did it. Pedal Pawn have just released their first overdrive. If you don't know Pedal Pawn, I'm sure you do, but if you don't know Pedal Pawn, they really brought back the whole Cesar Diaz thing. They brought it back in the forefront a couple of years ago, I think 2020, 2019. Chris started out pawning pedals, pawning pedals and stuff like that. And, you know, buying, selling. He still does that. And then he made his own. He is a huge SRV fan, and he is one of the better, if not one of the best, SRV type players and guitar players. I mean, he's an all-around guitar player, but he does that SRV thing very, very well. And that's probably where you know him from. So they had a treble booster thing called the Texan, with an N, not Texas, Texan Twang, and they had their fuzz. Then they made a Univibe, and they made a, anyway. Now we got this dual overdrive pedal that's got a very, very fat sounding and very vintage, I'll get to that in a second, very vintage TubeScreamer on one side, and a very, very good sounding Blues Breaker. Just realized I was doing this. Side 2 is the Blues Breaker and side 1 is the TubeScreamer. And each one of them has volume, drive, and tone. Simple. Together sounds like madness. It does have a mid-hump, but the mid-hump is controlled. However, on the TubeScreamer side, which is the, you know, vintage TubeScreamer thing, it's just like the vintage one, meaning you are more than likely, for me at least, not you, I am more than likely to keep the drive at 10, which is what I do with TubeScreamer, sorry, is I always keep the drive at 10 because I feel like it doesn't have enough gain. But they replicated that because they really replicated the vintage TubeScreamer that SRV used. Same thing on the Blues Breaker side, also does that vintage thing, right? Not really vintage, but whatever, the John Mayer thing. So for me, I also like to keep the drive dimed. You don't have to, it works everywhere, obviously. You don't have to, but I like when I hit an overdrive, if it's not something like a light speed or something, when I hit an overdrive as a main drive sound for me, I like to hear the damn overdrive. I want to be overdriven. So enough blah blah. Let's take the BluesPrint, which is a very clever name given, you know, this. I thought that was very clever. I like it. Let's take it for a spin. Let's see what it's got. I'm going to play, you know, each thing alone. I'm going to stick to the same guitar. I know I'm going to get yelled at. Why no P90s? Why no humbuckers? Because the whole essence of this channel is how I would like to use a thing. This is not really a demo review thing. It's how it's stuff that I like and how I use them, and you may connect with it. There's going to be other creators doing humbuckers and stuff like that. Check them out, please. But I'm going to stick to the same guitar that I played. It's tuned down a whole step, and it's got that thing. I'm going through the silk tone aux box. Let's get to it. Nwap Lidap is what pedal pawn looks like upside down. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have now heard the pedal pawn blues print. You've got a dual overdrive that has, it's not new, it's been done before, but I think they did it differently because it's got that thing. I don't know what makes, I think it's like the brightness. It's the mid hump and the brightness that makes something what we call SRV-like or John Mayer-like, because we complained a lot about treble and tone. Oh, tone needs to be down and all that. But if you listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan records, Stevie Ray Vaughan live, all of that, it's pretty damn bright, isn't it? Like that sound is very bright. And I really like how it reacts to the volume of the guitar as well. I dig that quite a bit. Chris, you guys over at Pedal Pawn killed it. I love this thing. I love the way it looks. I love the blue. I love the way it looks and I love the way it sounds. It does the thing. It does the thing. This is going to become like one of those quintessential, like all of his pedals, it's going to become one of the quintessential SRV Hendrix thing. And I like it, even though Hendrix didn't use a blues breaker or a TubeScreamer, but you get the point. If this was your first time on the channel, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. We were in England today, near Peterborough. I've got friends that live there. You right. I'm gonna instantly get canceled. But what a killer pedal. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Share this video with Pedal Pawn. Does Pedal Pawn know I'm even doing a video for this? How did I get a hold of this? How did I get a hold of this before release? Have I thieved him? Yeah, I kid the Brits. I have been Buddy Blues. You have been the people of the blues. Until next time, thank you for watching. Also, very quickly, I did an interview with Chris from Pedal Pawn. I'll link it down below. We had a blast. We had a blast. He is such a fun guy to talk to. It was a fun atmosphere, and I really do encourage you to check his channel. His channel has over 200,000 subscribers. You're probably already there, but check them out. Thank you for watching. Until next time.